Next question will be use the product rule to simplify the expression. Write your answer in exponential notation. So since I have the same base here, they are all C's. So in this case, I will see C 3 plus 6 plus 8 because they are all a multiplication. If it's multiplication, then we add. Okay? If it's multiplication, we add. But if it's division, we subtract. So let's add this together, and that will give you. See, 3 plus 6 is 9, 9 plus 8 is 17. So you can choose this one, say 17. Next question. Simplify, give the answer using positive exponent. So I have to distribute the 3 inside. How many times I have to distribute it? You have to distribute 3 times. So 2 to the power of 3, x to the power of 8 times 3, z to the power of 4 times 3. So that's 2 to the power of 3 means 2 times 2 times 2, which is 8. X 8 plus 3 is 24. 4 plus times 3 is 12. So your final answer will be 8 x power 24 z 12. 26. Perform the multiplication. Write the answer A in scientific notation. And we know that scientific notation, it has to be the power has to be greater than 1 and less than or equal 10. Okay, that's the power. Okay, this is the power. So the actually this is the number itself. This one is the number, n is the number. So now I have 5 times 7. So we say 5 times 7 is 35. And 10 to the power of 5 times 10 to the power of negative 8. We add exponents, so it's going to be 10 to the power of negative 3. Now, this 35 is between 10 and 1. The answer is no. So we have to make it. So with 3.5. So I am taking away a value from here. So I have to add
minus 3 plus 1.
so you have to add 1. Okay. So your final answer will be 3.5 times 10 to the power of negative 2. Your right answer. Okay. Now this is in scientific notation, but if you want to write it in a standard form, then we have to move the 5 2 times to the left. 1, 2. So you put the point here. So you put 0 here. So your final answer will be 0.035. Next question. Multiply. So to multiply here, I have to distribute. First, take a look at this. Before you start distributing, you see that they have the same number. The only difference is what? The signs. Sign is different, or the opposite. So therefore, you're going to say it's a squared minus 4, which actually is a squared minus 2 squared. So it's better to put it in this way. Okay. Next question.
Yeah, group.
Okay. Factor the following by grouping. Now, the grouping needs how many terms? 4 terms. So I have 5m minus 8b minus 2mb plus 20. Let's start take the first two together, okay? And let's find out if they are working together. This one and this one, the last two. So we have 5m minus 8b. Definitely this will not work out. Why? Because they are different. Now, what about this one?
They work out.
The 2 here is common. So we take 2 outside, mb plus 10. But as you can see here, I have no common.
Yeah.
So the first two and the last two doesn't work. So let's try another way. Let's take 5m and negative 2mb together and negative 8b plus 20 together. Take this two and this two together. So here is m is together, right? What's left? 5 minus 2b, correct? And I will take here negative 4 or 2?
4,
4. And what's left?
2 and 5.
2b
5,
minus
5.
5. Now, if you notice this one and this one, they're almost the same, except the sign is different. So can I change the sign here?
Yeah.
Multiply the sign inside.
Yes, I can.
So this become negative 2b plus 5. Switch places, this become 5 here, minus 2b here. Now they are identical. Same blah blah blah. So if you take the blah 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 outside, which is 5 minus 2b outside, what's left?
Plus 4.
And that should be your final. And you put the answer in the box. Next question, 29. Factor the trinomial completely. 2m cubed plus 2m squared minus 84m. As you can see here, I have m is a common. So we look at the greatest common factor. The greatest common factor is m. So let's take m. Do you have any other numbers?
Yeah, 2.
2. So we take 2 as well. So let's take 2m. That means you are dividing, right?
Yes.
So what's left? M squared
M
plus m minus 42. Now, those are trinomial A factoring. Okay? So let's try trinomial factor. We say m and m. Now the 84, the 42 can be 42 times 1, or it could be 6 times 7.
Yeah.
But I need the sum to be how much?
1.
1.
6 times 1.
Which one will give you the sum 1,
6 and 7.
6, and 7? So in this case, we put 6 here and 7 here.
Minus.
And what about the sign?
Negative 6.
Negative 6, positive
7.
7.
Okay.
And don't forget outside we have 2m. Okay? Put the answer in the box. Number 30. Solve the following quadratic equation using the zero factor property. So here I have, he already solved it, right?
Yeah.
It's just only, you need to make it equal to 0.
Yeah,
So
we
we'll say 6w equals 0. 7w minus 6 equals 0. So we can say w equal what? 0 over 6, which is w equal 0. What about this one? 7w, move the 6 to the other side, become positive. W equal what? 6 over 7. So you have to answer 0 or
6 over 7.
6 over 7. Number 31. Fill in, fill in each blank with the correct response. The rational expression, rational means over A over B. Okay? Is undefined when x is equal. When this will, the value will be 0.
When x equals negative.
It's when x equal -2. How did I know? I know by making the denominator equal to 0. So you solve for x. So x equal what? -2. So I put here -2.
X doesn't equal.
So x does not equal negative. This rational expression is equal to 0 when x equal
Yeah, 2.
equal to
Yes. You can put 2 as x, and it will be 0 over 4. 0 over 4 is 0.
0. If we put 2 minus 2
Yeah.
over
2
2
plus
plus 2,
2 will be 0
that's equal 0 over
4.
4. The answer will be
0.
0. Correct. But the other way, it will be what? If you use this one, it's undefined. Undefined. Okay, so there's difference between this one and this one. Undefined is going to be -2. Okay, and the other one is equal to 0 when it's what? The expression is equal to what? 2. So I replace x by 2.
Undefined is when the denominator equals 0, and rational expression is when the whole expression equals to 0.
That's correct. So the answer is here. We're gonna write the answer, right? You write the answer in the bottom in the boxes. -2, -2, and 0. Actually, it's 2. Okay, next question. Find the numerical value of the rational expression when x equal 2 and when x equal -3. So that means you replace x by 2 the first time, and then you replace x by -3 the next time. So the first time, let's work on this. So it's going to be 5 and over parentheses plus 6 over 2 squared plus 16 plus 24. And now you will replace x by 2, 2, 2. So when you use the calculator, you find an answer for this one. How much?
64, denominator is 64.
This is 10 plus 6 is 16, right?
Over 64.
Over 64, which equal what? 1 over?
1 over.
1 over 4. Now the second time you're going to do it with -3. So you multiply and you get how much?
Denominator minus 6.
Denominator or numerator?
Denominator is 9.
9. لا, -9, right?
Negative 9.
And the denominator?
Negative 6. Negative 6.
Negative 6. So when you reduce this, that give you what? 3 over 2. So you put the answer here. Next question.